Yo, what's up, GG Nation, GG Legion? Your fellow again, Strauss man, the GG, long hair don't care, in all his glory. So this video, I just wanted to talk about what was announced today from Atlas, which was um, Catherine Full Body Edition. But this is the 360 version of Catherine, for the original 360 version of Catherine. This is the Love Is Over Deluxe Edition. Came with all this goodies. Came with a pizza box, um, t-shirt, underwear, pillowcase of Catherine, other Catherine. But I'm very excited. I was really shocked and surprised that we're getting a remake slash remaster of Catherine. This game was very underrated, and I love it a lot because it's made by the Persona team. Because a lot of you would, if you would see this gameplay now, if you go watch any gameplay of it on YouTube, you'd be like, wow, that looks a lot like Persona 5. So some of the Persona 5 engine, they took basis from this game here, from Catherine. But what the game was about, I'll tell you what's all new and everything. I'll cover all the details of everything new on the remaster. I just wanted to talk about Catherine a little bit and why this game is very underrated and underappreciated. And most people, before we continue, most people will be like, why'd you pick the 360 version instead of the PS3 version? And most people would say that because of this particular character. She's the cover of the PS3 version. And you know what I always say? Blondes definitely have more fun. But the game's about Vincent, and he's having these terrible nightmares lately. And he's like 33. He's in a crossroads in his life. He doesn't know what direction to go to. His girlfriend Catherine with a K. Remember that this Catherine here wants to do the normal thing, get married, have kids and stuff, and he kind of doesn't want that. So he gets drunk with his buddies one night at the bar, and Catherine with a C walks into his life, and some sexy time goes down, and a lot of things get crazy from there. And the reason being is a lot of guys are dying from their sleep. They're dying from the nightmares. And it's all explained. It's very typical, Persona fashion. The Persona team did this game in between Persona 5 and Persona 4. So this is the middle game before we got P5. And if you actually play Persona 3 Portable, you see a sneak peek of if you go to the bar in that game, and you'll see Vincent chilling at the bar there. It's kind of a nice little Easter egg and nod to what they were working on. Then we found out it was Catherine. But this game is not a JRPG, surprisingly. It's made by Atlas, the Persona team. You figure it'd be a JRPG. It has a lot of JRPG elements, but it's actually a puzzle game. Frankly enough, a very tough puzzle game. So to survive your nightmares, you have to solve this puzzle. And it's really interesting. It's well voice acted by the English crew. A lot of familiar voices. Catherine with a K is voiced by the same voice actress that did Yukari in Persona 3. And then Catherine with a C here is voiced by Laura Bailey, who did Rise in Persona 4. So another Persona connection there. So both your love interests are the lover arcana from Persona 3 and 4, which I really find that's a fun nod. But Catherine Full Body Edition announced, remake slash remaster. Totally, I would say more of a remake because there's a lot more new content in this. It looks a lot smoother, looks a lot nicer. No official trailer yet, but the screenshots they showed, it looks very much like Persona 5, very more detailed, well detailed. Like I said, it's very similar art style. They used that art style in Catherine to make Persona 5. Now they're doing it vice versa again to, remaster or remake Catherine, well, however you want to call it. But it's called the Full Body Edition because of wine, like how much alcohol is in wine, and that gets into your blood, and it's very synonymous with how you play this game. You work your day, you go to the bar and get a few brewskis with your buddies, then you go to sleep, and then you gotta survive this nightmare. There was 8 different endings in the original game, the 360 PS3 version here. There was 8 different endings. You had to choose between what Catherine you were fancying. Most would say play Jane Catherine, or young, blonde, mischievous Catherine there. But there was a lot more dark and detailed. It's definitely an M-rated title, very mature adult game. They don't take if you ever played Persona, it deals with a lot of adult themes. It's not a kiddie game. And the same thing with Catherine, it's very adult. And I kind of like it. It was the older anybody most of us Persona faithful that play Persona, love Persona, really enjoy this game because it's an older crowd. You get to play, guys that are in the you get to play as Vincent, who's in his 30s, and trying to decide what's going on in life. And some of you might be in that same predicament, but it's funny like that, and I like how it plays off that a lot. But Full Body Edition is not only for PS4, but it's also for PlayStation Vita, which is really cool, really interesting announcement. Probably might cop both. I hope they do another special edition for PS4. I'll definitely scoop that up. Maybe I'll scoop both that and the Vita version. I'm assuming, I'm pretty amazed that there has been no leakage of this. Like, no one knew this game was being made on. So they've probably been working on this game for a long time. We'll probably see it. There was no release date, but we'll probably see it 2018, I would say. Sometime this year we'll get Catherine, I think. I think they've been working on this game for a while. And again, I'm amazed how quiet they have been with it. There was only a murmur/rumor last week or a few days ago that they were making... there was supposed to be Atlas hinted that they were doing a PS3 remake, and a lot of people are hoping for Demon Souls, and I think that's still going to happen. I think Demon Souls will get a remaster as well. I think they'll make us wait for the next From Software game. Atlas published the original Demon Souls, and that's where Dark Souls came from, and then obviously Bloodborne. So it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. So Full Body Edition, a lot of the new details is going to have a newer character for one. Like, there's a new a lot of people are calling her Catherine, but her name's not Catherine, it's Rin. There's a new character called Rin, and she's the pianist for the bar. So she plays the piano at the bar, but she can become a potential love interest as well, it seems like, anyway. At least what they said. So it's really amazing, which a lot of you would be like, how has that really changed the game up? Changes a lot, because there was 8 different endings between the 2 girls. Now you add a 3rd girl in there, is going to really change things up. And she's actually there to kind of split those 2 apart, per se. So it's interesting. I'm interested to see how it is. They said they're gonna have new endings, newer anime cutscenes, a more episode of the anime, or like an anime movie per se from the translation. A lot of new different things, new sexy scenes, they said, which made me laugh. But maybe give a thumbs up for the sexy time. But Catherine, very excited for this remaster, remaster/remake. A lot of exciting news for the Persona faithful here, and the Catherine faithful that wanted a sequel to this game. This is the next best thing. A lot of new content added in this Full Body Edition. Interesting enough, there was no announcement. This was the Japanese announcement, so there was no announcement for Xbox One or anything yet. Hold up, they're doing a stream. Don't lose hope. They're doing a stream this Friday, and you're gonna get my live reaction of the trailer. You're not gonna watch me watch the stream, but as soon as they put the trailer up, I'll do a live reaction of Catherine, Full Body Edition. Hope they do a collector's edition for the game. Very much looking forward to getting it again. So don't lose hope, Xbox faithful, but I would assume they keep it exclusive for PlayStation and Vita. It sounds like the smart move for Atlas with 70 million PS4s out there, and it's definitely a Japanese type game, so it fits with the anime and stuff that a lot of people see in Persona 5. As you know, Persona 5 had an amazing year. Got Game of the Year nod, won quite a few Game of the Year awards from other websites. So it's a fantastic game and experience. So is Catherine. It's not as good as that game, but it's a fantastic game, and it's a filled with a lot of twists and turns and W2F moments. So look forward to the full body edition. I'll have that stream Friday. I know I've been rambling a little bit. I just wanted to talk about my thoughts. Tell me down below if you played this game. This game's really amazing. It's really, really, really fun and really messed up in the right way. Especially and depending on what Catherine you pick. So tell me in the comments below, you played it, which Catherine you picked. Did you get all 8 endings or you only did 1 ending? Are you excited for the new character Rin to really mix things up? It's going to really change a lot. It's going to change the story a lot, actually, really. I'm very excited. A lot of new details, a lot of new things they added. So this is a full-blown remaster, in my opinion. It looks fantastic from the screenshots. It looks very much like Persona 5. It actually looks a little bit better. Like it looks like it used a more advanced engine of Persona 5. Or they upped the specs a little bit on Persona 5's engine. So stay tuned for that. My guess is we're going to get it 2018 sometime, maybe summer. Maybe one of those times where, one of those quiet months like June or July. They'll probably, I think that's going to be my guess. We'll find out in the stream. So tell me if you played it. And I'm very excited. I will have, right after this vid, I'll have some Monster Hunter World beta gameplay for you. I got quite a few vids recorded for that, so I'm going to upload all those eventually, but I'm just going to upload one right after. Now it's a little late, so I'm going to get this uploaded, process for you guys, put out there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. GG Nation, GG Legion, we're doing really, really well on the channel. I will have a spoiler cast for Star Wars Last Jedi, probably Thursday or Friday, collabing with my boy Night Phase again. Shout out to him. Very excited for this. Catherine's back. Very excited. I know my boy Mitch is excited for that as well. We love our Atlas games. We love our Persona games. So I'm very excited to revisit this world again. So stay tuned for that. Your fella, Straussman, the GG. He's outie.